A carer can be a child, young person, or adult who looks after someone else. They could be caring for a parent, sibling, partner, a friend or neighbour who needs help. The support a carer gives is unpaid, and they have to fit what they do into their own day-to-day life. There are in excess of 150,000 carers in Essex, and Essex County Council has a duty to support those who need it. We have been listening to carers from all over the county to understand how we can improve on what we already do and what will make a difference to them in their caring role.
Hello, my name's Pete and I'm a carer.
I'm Charlotte and I'm a carer.
My name's Paul and I'm a carer.
Hi, I'm Alfie. I'm 11 years old and I'm a young carer.
I'm a carer for my wife Olive, who has had Alzheimer's type dementia for about half a dozen years now. I've said, and I have said many times since, I feel it's an honour to be able to look after her like she's done me in my bad times.
I look after my mum at the moment, who has been diagnosed with dementia since 2017. It's being able to repay my mum for her lifetime of looking after me, I suppose.
Feels very nice looking after little Oliver, my little brother, Molly, my little sister, and my mum.
It's really rewarding, especially when you see them go from a bad day and you help them out, and in the evening they're comfortable and they're fed, they're watered, they're happy. But then there is also the element of you're watching somebody that you love be ill, which is every day a struggle. I think if anyone had an ill family member and they could click their fingers and make it better, they'd do it within, seconds. I refused to believe my mum was ill, although I had my caring role. As a young person, you're trying to figure out the world anyway, so then you're trying to figure out why the woman that gave me life, why is she getting ill, why has she got this illness, why is she struggling?
There are certain services that Essex County Council perform that are not very well advertised, and unless you know about them, you don't take advantage of them.
I don't think that we do enough as a society for this problem, and it's one that's only going to get worse. And there is some assistance available, but it's very difficult to get hold of.
I know a lot of carers that really do struggle, that have reached out, that haven't been heard, haven't been listened to. I was quite lucky in that they still recognised me and I didn't fall through the cracks, so I have had that support, but it's not the same for everybody.
Yes, the carers do need to be supported in getting things done and make sure that the assessments are kept up to date, because what was good for us 2 years ago is not necessarily right now.
For me, having somebody come in and sit with my mum for 4 hours wouldn't really be any good. But if there was then a day centre where she could go and be with people for 4, 6 or 8 hours would actually, I think, be so much more beneficial. Personally, the only thing I'd want is if to be able to go on holiday and to know somewhere where she's safe. Yes, I need a break. I do need a break at times from my mum, but my mum also needs a break from me, because she doesn't see anybody else.
So one is I check on my mum when she's alone. I've told you about that. I worry about her when she's not around. All the time I worry about her. Even if she's around, I worry about her. I try to distract my siblings when they are stressing mum too much. I get my siblings the things they need sometimes, and my mum doesn't have to. And then second to last thing, I try so hard to be calm, because I know mum hates it when everybody is too loud. And then last thing, I often go to the shop when mum needs something. I've never felt like I don't want to be a carer, but I have felt times where it's been tough.
The transition from young carer to adult carer is absolutely terrifying, and I think that does get missed out, sort of between the ages of 16 till you're about 18. You know, you're now doing college, university, whatever you choose to do, but you're trying to start your own life whilst trying to look after a life. And you're also trying to work out who you are whilst trying to be the most caring person in the world. And it is extremely overwhelming. I'm 22 years old and I've got a baby on the way, but I'm still a carer and I've still got my responsibilities. So it is important that I have somebody in my corner when I need them. I think for older carers, it's more time out. It'd be nice to go and sit with a bunch of people my age and sit and have a coffee and talk about, oh my God, did you see the news? I can't believe we've got to wear masks again. I thought this would be over by now.
Being able to talk to other people has been the biggest help.
We go to things like memory cafes where Olive can take part in her own right as well as me. And I can't explain how happy it made me feel to see her off enjoying herself. As I said, it's a privilege. I really think it is. And I've always wanted to do it, not just a case of having to do it. I love her and I always will love her. And though she might not be quite the same Olive as she was 6 years ago, she's still my Olive.
I hope that more carers realise that it's okay to be a carer. Because as I said, there's a lot of anger behind it, a lot of confusion behind it. You wonder why me, you wonder why you have to do this. I think having the support there and people getting recognised as carers, introduced to other carers, all that sort of stuff, I think that would make the biggest impact there ever could be, because mental health plays a massive part nowadays and it's spoke about more and more, but no one really speaks about the mental health that comes with being a carer.
Essex County Council is committed to getting things right for carers.
My name's Pete and I'm a carer.
I'm Charlotte and I'm a carer.
My name's Paul and I'm a carer.
I'm Alfie and I'm a young carer.